only on 7 News. 7 News investigating potential breakdowns in communication between law enforcement agencies. The red flags raised after this mother of 5, Kirsten Lockett, was murdered in Castle Rock. It happened only 5 days after she was attacked in Lyman by this man. Her husband, Richard Lockett, is now charged with her murder.
Could authorities have done more to protect Kirsten Lockett? Tonight, we're uncovering authorities in Lyman took steps to notify law enforcement across the state about Lockett.
This included calls made directly to Castle Rock Police. 7 News reporter Mark Boyle digging for answers tonight. And Mark, you're learning the Castle Rock Police Department was told where Kirsten was staying.
Specifically, an address. We're learning that right after the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office learned Kirsten Lockett was in danger, the sheriff put out a statewide alert to find Richard Lockett.
Richard Lockett is possibly in the Elbert or Lincoln County area.
The first alert broadcast by Lincoln County Sheriff's Office on July 13th, a full 5 days before Kirsten Lockett was murdered. That same day, Castle Rock Police repeating the information to its own officers.
He was wanted in connection for multiple felonies, is in possession of a small handgun, and is potentially homicidal and suicidal.
A ping to Lockett's cell phone leading investigators initially to the Colorado Springs area. That's when Lincoln County Sheriff's Captain Michael Yowell says their agency called the Colorado State Patrol, Colorado Springs Police, and soon after, Castle Rock Police directly.
They were given a specific address of concern, as well as basically reiterating the information that had already been posted on multiple bolos.
But that's in stark contrast to what Castle Rock Police told us just hours after Kirsten was murdered.
It's because the victim and the suspect are not from Castle Rock. They were not on our radar.
Mark Boyle at 7 News. How are you doing? We called Castle Rock Police today asking for clarification and again what they knew and when about Kirsten Lockett's whereabouts.
So you can't talk about any of the efforts that were put out there?
Castle Rock Police simply telling us they can't comment further on the case. Note, Castle Rock Police didn't deny that they had had previous conversations with the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office about where Kirsten Lockett and her children were and the threat that Richard Lockett posed to them.
There were 2 phone calls between our agencies advising them of the armed and dangerous indicator on Mr. Lockett, as well as specific information as regard to extra patrols and increased vigilance.
We spoke with relatives of Kirsten Lockett tonight, asking their reaction to this latest development. They were instructed by investigators not to comment any further on the case. Mark Boyle, 7 News.
Thanks, Mark. And the suspect, Richard Lockett, is facing multiple charges, including first-degree murder, kidnapping, burglary, stalking, and violation of a protection order.